Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Today's class is going to be some interval training, which we've done before. So we'll have some different exercises to do, kind of trying to get your heart rate up, something we haven't done in a little while. So I thought it would be a good thing to do again. I did find a research article published in 2018, so somewhat dated at this point. But it was just a randomized controlled feasibility trial for high intensity interval training. And they were just looking at whether people with Parkinson's disease can exercise at a high intensity level, whether it's safe, and then the impact of the interventions on overall cardiorespiratory fitness. So this was a small study. They had 20 people with idiopathic Parkinson's disease. They did a total of 36 exercise sessions over 12 weeks, and each session lasted around 45 minutes. So that's typically what we try to do here. Also, what our physical therapy appointments typically are, is about that 45-minute time frame. They looked at maximum heart rates achieved during exercise, as well as change in peak oxygen consumption, cardiac output, as well as cognitive function and quality of life. They had a small group, did their interventions, not too specific on those, but what they found was high intensity interval exercise is feasible in people with Parkinson's disease, and there were improvements in cardiorespiratory function. So again, they just noted that peak heart rates increased, oxygen consumption increased, but because it was a small trial, they needed to do a little bit more. But basics are things we already know. So just a reminder, just in general, you're looking at 150 minutes of cardiorespiratory exercise per week. If you're exercising 5 times a day, that's about 30 minutes. If you're 5 times a week, it's 30 minutes. If you're exercising every day, which is better, it would be about 20 minutes that you're trying to get your heart rate up, trying to keep it sustained over a long period of time. All right.
All right. And by the way, if somebody is new, my name is Christine.
Okay. And I'm Corey.
Corey, forgot to introduce ourselves, but thank you again for joining us. So like Corey said, we're going to do a lot of intervals today, trying to get your heart rate up. If you're grading your level of exertion on how hard you're working using that 0 to 10 scale, we want to really try and be a 4 or above. So that means that we're working at a moderate to a high intensity level. And that's where all the research is and really creating brain change. So kind of monitor yourself throughout the session today and say, am I around a 4 out of 10? If not, try and push yourself a little bit harder, okay? So we're gonna start with some power moves to warm up, and I'll explain that really briefly. Again, if we have some new people joining us today, I'm gonna do the power moves in standing as our dynamic warm up that we should always do before we exercise, and then Corey's gonna do them in sitting. So again, power moves, PWR stands for Parkinson's Wellness Recovery. It's really working on improving posture, making sure we're able to weight shift appropriately, working on our axial mobility, and then working on taking nice big steps. And all throughout, we want to make sure that we're driving big amplitude movement. If you need a chair by you, you can hold on with one hand as we go through these exercises, or you can ditch the chair and just do it without any upper extremity support. So we're going to start by spreading our feet nice and wide. We're going to do our power up first. So we're going to squat down and you're going to bring your hands forward. And then you're going to stand up nice and tall, bringing those hands out to your side. You're thinking your head's up and your chest is up, spreading those fingers out. All right, here we go. 10 in a row. Count out loud with me. You're going to squat down, up for 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, and 10. All right, going into our power rock, we're going to keep our nice wide base of support You're not stepping at all with your feet. You're just doing this big weight shift over to the side. You're gonna bring one arm up. The other arm is still being active. You're spreading it out towards the side again, extending those fingertips. If you want the extra challenge, you can lift that back foot up off the floor and you can look up. And then we'll come back to center. And then big weight shift up towards the other side. You can see Corey, she's modifying. You can either leave your hand or your forearm on your thigh, or you can try and reach all the way down to the floor. All right, here we go, 10 in a row. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, power twist. Nice wide base of support. Arms are coming out to the side, working on that axial mobility. You're gonna do a huge turn. You're gonna pivot on your back foot. And you're gonna try and bring your hands together. Then we're gonna open our arms back up. We're gonna do a big twist to the other side. Hands together. And then opening up. If you're seated in your chair, you're trying to kind of dip one leg down as you turn. And then coming back to the center. All right, here we go. 10 in a row. Count with me. 1, open up. 2, open. 3, open. 4, open. 5, open. 6, open. 7, open. 8, open. 9, open. 10. All right. Power step. Really working on taking those nice big steps, working on transitions. You're going to take a big step out to the side, bringing your hands out to the side. And then you're going to take a big step back towards the center. And then we're going to switch. Big step out to the side, back to the center. What I see a lot sometimes in clinic is you kind of just do this like baby side step. All right, so I want to make sure that you're taking that step and you're kind of lunging in that direction. All right, here we go. 10 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 9, 10. All right, nice job. Hoping you're feeling a little loose and a little warm. So now we're gonna do a power flow. So what that means is we're gonna flow all of these exercises together, really working on coordination, and then I'm gonna try and challenge your memory as well and see if you guys can recall exactly which exercise goes next. So a quick demo is we're gonna power up first. So you squat down. You're gonna bring your arms out to the side, and we're going to go into our power rock. So you're gonna rock and rock, and then you're gonna come back to center. Now we're gonna twist. So you're gonna twist, open, twist, open, and then you're gonna bring your feet together. Now we're gonna step together, step together. We're gonna actually flow through this 4 times. I'm gonna say the moves and our first 3 flows, and that last flow, I'm gonna have you guys try and follow along without me saying anything. All right, so here we go. We're gonna squat down. We're gonna power up, rock, rock. Arms come out to your side, big twist, open, twist, open. Feet together, big step, together, step, together. From the top, feet out nice and wide. Squat down, power up, rock, rock. Arms come out, big twist, open, twist, open. Feet together, big step, together, step, together. Here we go again, feet nice and wide. Squat down, power up, rock, rock. Arms out nice and wide, big twist, open, twist, open. Bring those feet together, big step, together, step, together. All right, I'm not gonna say anything. Here we go.
So quiet.
So quiet, but nice job, you guys. Hope you're feeling warm, and we're gonna transition into our intervals.
All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a brief run through of what our intervals are going to look like, and then we'll go into it, okay? So we're doing 45 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna go through 2 rounds. So again, really trying to get your heart rate up. So I want you guys to push it. So the first one, jumping jacks. If you can't quite do the full jumping motion, do a step out. So step, 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 step. Good. Next one is lifts. So you're gonna clasp your hands together and you're gonna come from your bottom left, reaching up and across to the top right. So we'll do that. You can also add some leg movements, kind of squat down if you're standing. Then we'll switch to the opposite side. Next one is lunges. So forward, alternating lunges. Have a chair nearby. That one can be tricky. Next one, you're gonna imagine you have a weighted ball. Some of you might have done this in therapy, and you're gonna practice lifting it over your head and slamming. So you want a lot of effort here. Slam, both hands going together. Next one, squats. So down, up, really trying to get as low as you can safely. Again, chair nearby if you need it. Next one, imagine you're climbing a rope. So grabbing up tall, pulling down, thinking about giving good effort because you're trying to pull your body weight up. Next one, side lunge. So taking a big step out, shifting your weight over to that bending knee. Perfect. All right, next one, we're gonna do a jab and a cross. So some punches. Again, try to get your whole body into it. We're going to start with one direction. So my right hand is jabbing, my left hand is crossing. Then halfway through, we'll let you know you're gonna switch. Work on both sides, rotation. All right, next one is a lift with your knee and a reach. So you're gonna come here and lift high. So I'm kind of getting into a staggered stance and pulling up high, again, chair close by. Then we'll switch to the opposite. And then the last one is kick, punch. And if that's too hard, have your chair nearby. You can do kick, kick, or just stand, work on your punches, whatever you need to do. All right, so I know you won't remember all those. That's why we're here, setting up my timer. All right, we got 10 seconds. And then we're gonna start with jumping jacks. And here we go. And if you start out going normal and you get tired, work on stepping it out. Don't quit, just modify it. We're halfway through. Goodness. I forgot a hair tie. And the mask. 10 seconds. And rest. Corey picked up the speed there at the end.
3, 2, 1, go.
Chopping up and across. And if you're standing, really try and look at your hand as you bring it down and up. More
more challenging on your balance, even challenging in your chair if you're looking down and lifting your head up.
Halfway there.
Oh, thank you. The encouragement's always good. Whew. My heart rate's already up. You're getting a little bit dizzy, you can always slow down. Definitely challenging our vestibular system.
1, rest.
Ooh. I have to take my vest off.
3, 2,
Hurry.
1.
Opposite way. You can see I'm really rotating also with my hips. So I can feel it in my back hip because I'm using it to power off from.
Halfway there.
Don't forget to breathe. Make sure everybody's breathing.
And if you can't keep up with Christine and I, slow down. Take rest breaks if you need it, even if we don't say it.
3, 2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
rest.
Shake it out.
Now we're gonna work on lunges.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, I got it. There you go. Lunges are always good for leg strength, definitely challenging on your balance.
Again, if you need a chair, have a chair just right next to you.
Halfway there.
This can also help if you have a little bit of knee pain. So have a chair nearby. Don't go quite as far. Modify it to whatever level you're at.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Whew. Next one is our ball slams.
Big amplitude movement.
2, 1, go.
Lift, throw. Lift, throw.
Halfway there.
Woo! Halfway. 45 seconds is a lot longer than 30.
Uh-huh.
Feels that way anyways.
We usually do 30, so I thought, let's do 45. I'm eating too many holiday cookies.
3, 2, 1.
Good rest. Now we're up to squats.
3,
Ooh,
2,
there we go.
1, go.
And if you're standing with squats, you always need to make sure you're getting your hips back. If you look down at your legs, your knees should not be going over your toes. You want to get your hips back like you're sitting in a chair.
Halfway there.
Those knees are coming forward. They're probably gonna tell you about it later. I'll make sure you're using those powerhouse muscles, those glutes. Corey has good squat forward.
3, 2,
Don't ask me to go
1.
deeper.
Rest.
Good, take a break. Then we're gonna do our rope climbs.
3, 2, 1, go.
So if you're standing, I'm in an athletic stance. I have my knees bent a little bit. I'm tightening my core. Because if you really imagine yourself pulling on a rope, you need to stabilize.
Did you ever have to do this in gym?
Halfway there.
No, we didn't.
I couldn't climb the rope.
I could never do a pull-up though. Even in college.
My sister can do this without using her legs at all. She's a gymnast.
3, 2, 1.
Good, great.
Rest.
Then we're moving to side lunges next.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Same thing, if you're in standing, you're getting your hips back. As you lunge to the side, your knees should not be jetting over your toes.
Halfway there.
If you're tight, you might feel a big stretch in your inner thigh.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good job. We're on to our punches. So jab with the right,
3,
cross with the left.
1. Go.
So same thing, if you're standing, athletic stance.
This is your chance too, 0 to 10. How hard are you working? Can you go a little bit faster? Do you need to go slower? Challenge
Halfway
yourself.
there.
All right, switch. Whoop. It feels awkward.
It does.
Try to sync up with
If I was a boxer, I would not be very good.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
All right, we got 3 more exercises.
which knee are you driving with?
So,
3,
I'm driving
1. Go.
left knee. So again, I'm stepping back, reaching forward. Again, good place to have a chair. I just don't want to block me so you guys can't see, but having a chair here, pulling up this way.
Halfway there.
It's definitely a challenging one on your balance. A lot of single leg stance time.
You should
3,
be
2,
feeling
1. Rest.
something in your glutes by now, I would think. I'm feeling a little bit there.
3, 2, 1. Go.
So opposite.
It's good to exaggerate that reciprocal arm swing, right? One of the things the neurologists are always looking for. Although that is accompanied by good hip mobility or pelvic mobility. So
Almost done.
Ooh, feeling this.
3, 2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
rest. We're on to our last exercise. And then we'll get a little bit of a
3,
longer break.
2, 1.
So
Go.
kick, punch.
Make sure your core is nice and tight in sitting and in standing. Feel this.
I'm definitely
Halfway
sweating.
there.
Keep going, guys. Almost done with this one.
3, 2, 1.
All right, take a little rest break.
Awesome job, everyone.
Do you want to do this one
Oh,
standing?
sure.
That way we're even.
Yes, yes.
All right, so Christine and I are just switching. So she'll do a round in standing. I'm doing in sitting. So Sit if you're standing, need a break. Get some water, catch your breath. We'll go again in about 30 more seconds. So again, when you're interval training, you also don't want to take extended rest breaks because then you have to get your heart rate back up. So small rest breaks, try to keep your heart rate up if we can, and then we keep it going.
All right, we have about 10 seconds left. Again, take mental note on that 0 to 10 scale. Where are you at? We are starting with jumping jacks.
2,
Here
1,
we
go.
go. Again, if you need to modify, you can certainly do so with the chair or stepping out to the side. Whatever is challenging but doable.
Halfway there.
You could also just hold on to your chair even and try just jumping your feet out to the side.
Yep.
I love supported jumping.
And that one, this could be hard for people. So again, figure out where you are, work on it.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Woo! Ended like a second early. All right, so now we're gonna do those lifts up to the right. You can get
3,
that athletic stance. Arms are coming up to the right. Woo! And down. Up and down. Again, for that extra challenge, look at your hands as they come down and up. You're not letting your eyes fixate on a target.
Halfway there.
And you're stimulating that vestibular system. This is a good balance exercise. Make sure you're breathing. You all look great.
You look great too, Christine.
Oh,
3,
thanks.
2,
There you go.
1, rest.
Woo. Shake out those arms. Give yourself a few shoulder rolls
3,
if you need it.
2, 1, go.
Going up to the left. Up, down, up, down. Keep going. I'm even doing a little bit of a squat when I come down. If you want to sprinkle that in.
Halfway there.
You need more challenge. There's always ways to modify, make things harder, make things easier.
10 seconds. 5.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good job, everyone. All right, we're gonna go into those alternating lunges. 5
3,
seconds.
2, 1, go.
Have your chair by you. And as Corey said, the chair can help decrease some of that knee pain. I think another thing that happens too when people are forward lunging is they take like a small step and then they try and lunge. Your goal is about a 90-degree angle at the knees.
And as what Christine said, the other common mistake is that weight shift. So shifting that weight forward, not excessively, but enough that you're accepting that weight in that forward lunging leg. 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Nice. All right, we're gonna go into those ball slams next. If you want to do a nice squat,
2,
add it in.
go.
Again, tight core. I mean, Christine are making sound effects. That apparently helps too.
You know, makes me feel bigger amplitude, more power. You need to slow down with this one, you can.
Halfway there.
Try and do that big reach up overhead. Get those arms by your ears. 10, or less than 10 seconds.
are doing great. Hang in there.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Woo, good.
All right. Next ones are your squats. So if you were just
3,
squatting with your ball
1,
slam,
go.
get some more. So here we go. We're squatting down, standing back up. Big squeeze with the glutes at the top.
And even if you're sitting and you're doing this forward lean with me, which is part of the squat, you can still squeeze your bottom when you come up.
So again,
Halfway there.
my hips are going back, not bringing my knees forward. So that's the difference. Back versus those knees forward. Whoa. Less than 10. Let me give our legs a little bit of a break.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Nice. All right, we're going into that big rope climb. Take that athletic stance.
3, 2, 1, go.
Tight core. Imagine you're pulling, again, as Corey said, your body weight up this rope. Big amplitude reaching, big pulls. There's actually
Halfway there.
a piece of equipment that you can practice this on. There is. It's called the endless rope. It's fun to play with.
And you might notice when we're doing these big amplitude arm movements, your heart rate gets up much quicker.
Oh yeah.
You definitely get out of
3,
breath faster
2, 1, rest.
because of the smaller muscles that you use. They're not as powerhouses as our legs are, so you
3,
might be a little more
2,
fatigued.
1, go.
Lateral lunging, side to side. Again, making sure you're getting your hips back as you shift your weight over. Again, like you're gonna sit in your chair. Get those legs back.
Halfway there.
Hold on to that chair if you need it. Slow your speed down if you need to. Almost there. We got 10 seconds. 5.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Woo! All right. A little boxing combo. Quick jab, cross.
3,
Jab, cross.
2, 1, go.
Jab, cross. Jab, cross. Imagine you're punching into that punching bag or somebody's knitted glove. A lot of force, power. And then if our speed is not giving you the challenge you need, speed it up.
Halfway there.
And switch.
Whoop. Up. Feels unnatural. Switching your arms. Less than 10. Keep going. Keep going. You guys are doing great.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Nice. All right. Runner's lunge with that knee drive. Hold on to your chair if you need it. If you're mirroring me, I have
3,
my left leg
2,
back.
1, go.
Woo. Wait. Oh, I messed up my arms. Here we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg, driving up.
Oh, I'm doing the opposite too.
Doesn't matter which side you start with, just know to switch during our next interval round. Again, amplitude all the way through your fingertips.
Halfway there.
The higher you drive that knee up, the longer you have to balance on one leg. More challenging. 10 seconds. Keep breathing.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Nice. So whatever leg was driving up, you're just gonna switch sides. 5 seconds
3,
here.
2, 1, go.
Go.
Oops. See, I switched myself.
Coordination required.
Oh.
Corey's got it.
Took me a second. It's more awkward than sitting, I think. It's harder.
Again, nice tight core. Guys
Halfway there.
are doing great. You have one exercise left after this. Woo! Breathe. Less than 10. Woo.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good.
Nice job. We're on to our last one.
Shake it out. Pull my mask away.
3, 2,
Okay.
1.
Kick punch.
Go.
Yep, opposite leg to opposite foot or hand to foot. Kicking and punching.
Last one. So give it your all. Like, guys, remember, like tie bow. Billy Banks. Banks. You go double time. And you have to go really fast.
Halfway there.
So if you're not feeling it, like you're at least at a 4, go into double time.
10 seconds. Give it your all. Last time. Woo, double time.
Workout complete.
Nice
Woo.
job.
Nice job, everyone. Take a breather. Exercising with masks on is not ideal.
Definitely not, especially with cardio.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna stay in standing, and then Corey will do some everything in sitting. And we're just gonna finish with some stretching here. We're gonna do a little bit of a flow, and then we'll do some static holds to kind of cool our internal core temp down, slow our heart rate. So you're gonna take a nice wide base of support. We're gonna try and slow our breath down too. So you're gonna take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna forward fold. If you can reach your hands all the way down to the floor, go for it. If you need to have your chair in front of you just for some support to rest your hands on, you can. But try and relax everything, let everything melt down. You can kind of rotate your trunk, or twist it side to side. Feel this in your hamstrings, let your neck relax. And then you're gonna inhale and you're gonna slowly come up. Woo. One vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulder blades back. We're gonna do that 2 more. Big inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. I'm gonna use my chair for support. And then when you're ready, you can slowly come on up again, inhale up. You can reach up or just bring your hands by your side. We're gonna do 1 more here, big inhale. Exhale, forward fold, all the way down. Last time you're down here. Always say you can kind of nod your head. Yes and no. And then you're gonna slowly come back up. Ooh. Good. Roll those shoulder blades back. I'm gonna hold on to my chair for the next one. You're gonna bring your feet nice and close together. If you want, you're just gonna slide one arm down your thigh or side of your body. You're gonna reach the other one all the way up and over. So it's really challenging. It can be challenging on your balance if you're not holding on to anything. So if you need to hold on, big reach up and over. You wanna try and keep your body in alignment. So you don't wanna start leaning forward or leaning back. It's just a big lateral bend. And you're gonna give me 3 deep breaths. Each exhale, you're gonna see if you can bend a little bit more to the side. Good, and then you're gonna inhale, you're slowly gonna come back up. Same thing, other direction. Sliding that hand down, big reach up and over. 3 deep breaths. Good, and coming back up. All right, next one. You're gonna bring your hands up and over. As you exhale, you're gonna reach your arms back. You're gonna open up that chest. Feel those pec muscles stretching. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can look up towards the sky. 2 deep breaths here. And then you're gonna reach your arms back up. Inhale, exhale. If those arms come down, shake it out if you need to. We're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna do a few really static stretches for our legs. You're gonna inhale, come up. Exhale, arms out to the side. Open up that chest. Can you look up? Can you extend back? Breathe. Good. Inhale up again, and then let those arms come down. Shake it out. We're gonna give our legs some love because we definitely worked them out as well. Hold on to the chair if you need it. You're gonna step one leg back. You're gonna kick that foot up in the air. So you only have your heel touching. You want your knees nice and straight. We're doing a hamstring stretch here. If you feel the stretch with your legs straight, you're just gonna hang out right here. You're gonna breathe here. If you want a little bit deeper stretch, you're gonna hinge forward at that waist. You cannot round your back out.
Also keep that knee straight. So if your knee is popping up and is becoming bent, you're going too far. You don't have that much length. So back off a little.
About 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides. Good, you're gonna come up. Shake that leg out if you need it. And you're gonna step back with your other foot. That front leg, that heel is the only thing touching the floor. Knees are straight. If you feel the stretch here, hang out here. If you want a deeper one, forward fold. The side is always my tight side.
Mine's tighter too.
Breathing, you're almost done. We'll do one more stretch after this. I'm feeling a piriformis stretch, Corey.
I would agree. My glutes were worked today.
And relax. Kick it out, shake it out. I'm gonna come to the chair because I feel like I get a better stretch than sitting when I do this. You're gonna bring one leg up and across. You're gonna rest your leg right on top of that other thigh. And then you're gonna sit up nice and tall. That's the key here. If you feel the stretch, you can hang out here. If you want a little bit deeper of a stretch, you can forward fold. You can even give that leg that's crossed a little bit of downward pressure. I'm gonna lean into it.
Look at yours. So this is a perfect example. I have really tight hips, so look at my knee. It's up here. Look at Christine's, hers is pretty flat. And if you can't quite get your leg up, straighten your other leg and bring it down. You're still making that 4, you're still crossing into that motion, but not forcing anything.
Good, and then relax. And then we're gonna give the other side a stretch. So bring that leg up and over. Sitting up nice and tall, hinging forward if you want extra stretch here. We've said it before, we'll say it again. This is a good one to help get your shoes, your socks on. That's usually one of the hardest part, right? Either bending down or getting that leg up so that you can do either. See, this side's a lot looser. Got tight hamstrings and tight glutes on one.
Mine's pretty, both are pretty tight.
Few more deep breaths. And relax. Ooh, good job, everyone.
Right.
Round of for that one. That was challenging. I definitely know I got my heart rate up, so I hope you guys all did as well.
Let's see. If you guys
That
have
was a terrific.
any questions, comments, please let us know. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day and we'll see you again next time.